Hey, what up, everybody? Steviebreech coming to you. This is a video. I'm going to be giving tons of shout outs. I'm going to be showing the stuff that I picked up at the mall. Spoiler alert, they're figures for the WrestleMania trip. But sit through these shout outs for a couple of minutes because there's a lot of people out there that really deserve some shout outs. Um, in a video the other day I made on the Cena and Rock trilogy, I talked about CJ Punk and I talked about Billy Paz. I didn't say they were right accounts because they changed them to new accounts, but CJ's now at It's CJ Punk Fan. Billy Paz, accordingly to his name, is at Billy fucking Paz. I think that's about the best name you can get for him. He's the man. Then also out there, just the just the other day, I found out that I call her Swanton Girly, but if you want to find her on YouTube, you have to find her at X Swanton Girly X. She found out that she's going to be able to meet Triple H, and I was marking out for that because Triple H is my favorite wrestler, and it seems like if you are a friend of mine, you're going to meet Triple H, and I'm not. I've not been able to do it. Luke, Miguel, Ravi, um, name after name after name. Every time I see somebody meet Triple H, I'm like, God, that'd be fucking awesome. But I just never been able to do it. But I'm happy she's gonna be able to do it. And let's see. Robbie Rebel, thank you very much for buying my WrestleMania chair for this future WrestleMania. A lot of people might think I'm crazy for selling it, but I really don't want to deal with having to ship it back and then like just really sort of find something to do with it. When I talk to a lot of people, they like their chairs, but they don't really know what to do with them. I don't really have a spot on the wall to put it there, and I don't really want to explain to somebody when they come over why I have a chair hanging on the wall, or really stuff it into a closet and have to pull it out for Thanksgiving dinner every year when somebody needs an extra seat to sit at. So, Robbie Rebel, thanks for buying my chair. Luke Cage 29, thank you for making the YWC impression video on how to catch a predator. I am greatly honored that I was the first predator in there, and I think there's a lot of haters out there on YouTube that think that you got it right. That should be just about everybody except for I have a good guy that I went to go check out his channel. He left me a cool comment, and I was gonna leave him one back, but he put his channel on private. But he lives around here. He goes to a lot of signings and stuff like that. He's AX7ROH. I'll be putting all of these down in the description box as soon as I can. If you watch this the minute I put it up, I'm probably doing it. So come back and check these people out because they're worth it. But he said that he liked my videos when I, about to go to SummerSlam Access or WrestleMania Access where I show off the stuff that I've purchased. So this is one of those videos because of Robbie Rebel. I was able to go out and spend a little bit of money today. I originally went to the mall because I had to buy new shirts for work. They're making us get rid of our red dress shirts and pick out new white dress shirts that we have to buy on our own buck, which sort of sucks, but we get to pick out whatever we want. Being a meat cutter, that has to deal with blood and other stuff. It sort of sucks that we have to wear white now, but I figure if I'm gonna wear white, I'm gonna get the most hunky stuff I can find. So I got some new Wrangler dress shirts with some. Oh, I can't. Oh, there we go. Sick ass chrome buttons there for you, buddy. There. I'm sure everybody will get a kick out of me wearing these shirts at work. And I got the most hickest ones I could find. I used my Matt Dent gift card, but that's what I originally went to the store for while I was out. I decided I'd stop by Hot Topic for the new CM Punk shirt since it's out. My buddy, Punk fan Zach, in Zach We Can Trust on Twitter, he said they had it, so I went in there to get it. This is the second mall I went to. Originally went to the Arden Mall. Now I was at the Sunrise Mall. Sunrise Mall had it. The Arden Mall said they wouldn't have it until they ran out of the first white one. They said we want to sell all these before we order any more stock in. This one had both of them. They had actually had a lot of them. They had the new Cena, the old Cena. They had the new Triple H that I haven't seen anywhere else, like he said. They had both CM Punks. They had the purple Cenas. They basically had a lot of wrestling shirts, and I was really surprised because I thought wrestling sort of improving in the world's eyes after the summer they had. That it was becoming more of a real life thing where they can get back their shirts back in Hot Topics like WCW and WWF had Hot Topic back in the late '90s. But they had the new Punk shirt, but they didn't have an extra large, and I have a large in the white one. In San Diego at the Raw show, they gave me that one on accident. So I don't like the large. It just makes me feel like I gotta pull it down. It's big enough, but it's not as big as the normal shirts I have to wear. I recommend anybody that has a Hot Topic. They have a buy one get one free. No, buy one get one half off sale. That's cheaper than WB Shop. It's cheaper than just about anywhere else. So if you can go to the mall and you know that they have wrestling shirts, definitely go now because that's a damn good deal. I was almost gonna buy the Triple H shirt if they had it. I don't really like it that much, but I would have wore it to Mania in support of. So after I went to Hot Topic, I went to Toys R Us. Toys R Us, I found. I didn't even know this figure existed, and ex Swanton Girlie can suck it after meeting Triple H, but I bought this figure because it's badass. D Block 57. I can't think of the numbers, and I apologize, but he's a real cool dude on here on YouTube, and he's the one who showed it first. That he had it, but this is it. This is the Elite Collection Triple H in his ghetto gear that I didn't really understand when I seen it, but it's a badass figure. I really, really like it, and it's in great condition. And like he said, I looked for it online when I could, and it was pretty damn expensive. So I wasn't going to be getting it that way, but I'm glad I found it this way. Toys R Us has a buy two get one free on single figure sets. You can't get any other ones, but um, I got this where you can build Michael Cole. That's a Triple H figure. That's pretty badass. I had an Edge figure in my hand. That was his last Edge from Mattel, the Elites, before they switched over to the new boxes. This is an Elite Best of Pay-Per-View is what they call these. But, you know, the red boxes. He's wearing the black jacket, red tights. He has sunglasses on. He has a real goofy smile. And I already have one Edge figure that is signed. It's his 1 of 1,000 from best of the, from Jax, whatever the classic superstars that Ravi collects. But I don't know. I really wasn't sold on it. I wanted to put it back a couple times. Finally, I did put it back, and I got this SummerSlam 2010 Daniel Bryant. This is the pay-per-view headquarters, only at Toys R Us. It says SummerSlam 2010, but I honestly think they meant 2011. 2010 is when he made his return and did the run-in on the Nexus to become the last man in the 6 or 7 man tag, whatever it was. But Cena and Bret Hart. Yeah, basically he replaced Mark Henry after he was taken out at Raw. But this is supposed to be 2011. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if anybody else has seen this or not because that's the shirt that he has. He didn't have it then because he was a brand new guy that just got hired after being fired. So I'm not sure what it was. I read the back and it said Daniel Bryant was a surprise member of the 7th man team, so they do have the right thing on the back, but I don't know why the hell they would put that shirt in there unless they just wanted to make it an elite and didn't want to just have the tights. He didn't wear those tights either. I think he just wore basic red tights, but they have the Bret Hart from SummerSlam 2010. That's the right one. They also have a John Cena. I didn't see the Bret Hart, but I saw tons of the John Cena ones that are out there. And somehow, if you buy these 4 figures, you can send them in to get a Michael Cole figure. But the Michael Cole's, he's wearing the suit. He's not wearing the whatever. But a lot of people are crazy about that Vince McMahon one that came out last year. With these figures, not that crazy about this little tab that sticks out right here on the end of the W. That's probably going to get bent up over some time, so it's going to be hard to find these in mint. Now, since I bought those 2, I got one free. And I looked around, and it was either between this one or another one. I wanted to get something that I could bring to Wrestle Reunion. Oh, basically, I bought the Daniel Bryan because this is a guy that I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be able to meet someday. Whether it's at WrestleMania Access, if we're lucky enough to get that on there, which is sort of a clusterfuck. It looks like we might not even be going to WrestleMania Access. We might be just sitting our time at Wrestle Reunion, which is going to be all right. But one thing led to another. Last night, I sort of gave up on what I was going to get for this guy. Shane Helms, I already picked out. I was going to get his magazine signed that I brought in. I also have a 1 of 1,000 figure that is from Mattel that I got. So I really want to meet Matt Hardy, just sort of talk to him and maybe get the picture with him so I can put it next to my Jeff Hardy picture. But I found this, and it was free. It was an event that I went to, so it was pretty cool. He got probably the biggest reaction at that. I said this in my review the other day, but it is the WrestleMania 26 Matt Hardy figure. Pretty sweet. Nothing really that special about it. The only thing that it comes with is the WrestleMania chair that sets it apart. They are exclusive. These are from the year before. There's actually more 26s at the store than there are 27s. The store that I go to finally got rid of the Jacks. They had like 10 left, and I don't know if they just threw them on clearance and just or threw them in the dumpster out back. But they're finally all gone. But Matt Hardy, Daniel Bryant, Triple H figures, crappy work things. I bought this for Peyton, but I forgot to give it to her when we got out of the store as a Daisy Duck thing, so that made her day. So yeah, come on.